Hello, people, bitches, everything in between. This is DHG getting back into my playthrough of probably the rarest and possibly one of the worst. Actually, I can't even say the worst, just because I think they gave it a good effort here. But definitely one of the rarest Call of Duty games out there.
We'd done our bit at Bastogne, and we're pulling out of a place called Burr to rendezvous there with our CO, Captain Randall. Yeah, trouble was, we didn't know it at the time, but the Germans were retreating in that direction as well. I mean, he was a capable bloke, Captain Randall, but even he was going to be in a spot of bother here.
Randall was the name of the sergeant in Call of Duty 2. I'm surprised there's no Captain Price in here. This was the last Call of Duty game to grace the PlayStation 2. And it's its own game entirely.
So the captain's holed up at the church.
The 360 and the PS3, the new consoles at the time, they had World of War. PlayStation 2 had this, which is it's its own campaign, it's its own game.
Knowing the captain, we'll be lucky to get a handshake, lad.
There's the church spire behind those buildings. Road looks clear.
Hell, Jerry's a mind the road.
Visually, it looks a lot more like Call of Duty 3 than it does the older installment that Treyarch made, which was the big red one.
Sharp! Get up!
Of course, I don't know. They could have been the same engine. First thing you notice when playing this one is that the controls are not nearly up to par, but I mean, they're pretty par for the course during PlayStation 2's days. You didn't really start getting super sharp controls on the consoles until 360 and the PS, well, especially the PS3. That PlayStation 3 controller, the DualShock 3, was fucking amazing. Still my favorite. PlayStation 5 controller is just too big. It gives my hands cramps. I would have been a Wehrmacht soldier until I took a 303 British caliber on the knee.
Come on, Sharp, you gotta fight that bloody handbrake over in for it. Get that door open! Through the door!
Wait for, get over there! Hey, Lord!
Damn it!
Smoke grenades are supposed to provide concealment, which stops the enemy from shooting you, but it doesn't really work in this game. At least not all that well. I mean, the concept is there. They just didn't pull it off.
Sharp, get across the street and bung a charge on that handbrake.
Okay, Sarge.
Half-track, mobile armor. Light armor, but still, some armor's better than no armor. Why is he screaming medic as soon as he opens the door?
Have that, Jerry!
No more German armor for you.
Nicely done, lads. Let's get through here. Tyler, the door, please. Okay, Sarge.
That half-track I just blew up was one of the earliest, what's the word I'm thinking of? Iterations of armored personnel carriers when it comes to war and mobile warfare. Now the armored personnel carriers are equipped with all kinds of things. I guess some have howitzers on them, 30mm cannons, anti-tank weapons, rockets. And why wouldn't they? Transporting a squad of soldiers into battle, you might as well arm it up with whatever it might need. I think the most commonly used APC nowadays is probably the Striker, at least in Western forces. That 8-wheeled vehicle, I think it weighs about 22 tons, or 30 tons maybe. It's usually armed with, I think it's a remote-controlled 50 caliber gun. Before that, I think they had the Bradleys, which weren't nearly as fast, and I understand that you could hear the Bradleys coming from pretty far away. The Strikers aren't quite as easy to hear as I understand. They had Strikers in Modern Warfare 2, the original, not the remake. They called it the Honey Badger and said, "She's a bitch." You got to control the, well, not really control, but you got to tell the 50 caliber gunner where to shoot his stuff, going through walls and everything. Of course, the 50 caliber BMG rounds, I don't know the exact dimensions of that. It's 50 cal, but it's 12.7 millimeters by I think 100 and God, I don't even know. But that thing's got a ton of energy. That would certainly go through walls, probably go through brick. I mean, that thing was so good at destroying shit, the 50 caliber round in World War II when the Germans were building all these different kinds of anti-air guns. Us Americans just used what was probably the most pragmatic thing we had. We took a decent, what was it? I think it was like a Studebaker type vehicle. And we also had half tracks. And we outfitted the back of them with quad 50 caliber guns. So 450 caliber is fine as an anti-air mechanism. And it worked. Talk about being pragmatic. The Soviets usually get credit for that, but credit where credit's due. I think I'm supposed to cross the street. Sitting here bullshitting, getting shot at. Alright, is there a rocket launcher around or something that I'm not seeing? Some way to deal with that Panzer IV. Panzer. Did I encounter a bug? Have a grenade, bitch. Oh, here we go. I think some airplanes just came and saved my arse.
It's not far, come on!
The lantern! I don't know why I'm shooting it. I don't know why I'm hitting it.
Good to see you, boys.
Can't believe
It's good to see you.
No problem, lads. Where's Captain Randall?
He's back there, sir.
He's taking a bullet in his leg, Sarge.
Anna Bowden. Man down. Too bad this isn't facing the other way.
Captain, Sergeant Maddox.
He's just parking his ass in here.
Take it, Sergeant.
So am I, sir. What's the situation?
Jerry got lucky and caught me with a blasted bullet.
My soldiers are out there fighting and dying, and I'm just in here, propping my feet up on this barrel. He must have taken
Understood, Sergeant.
an arrow to
Just
the
make
knee.
sure you get the men out.
So there's no way me and I to leave you behind. You can't walk and I'll find us a transport.
I would have been a captain like you until I took a German 8mm to the knee.
They were knackered. There's no way we could drive. I was a
He said
mechanic back in
knackered.
City Lights, yeah? I bet I could have them going in a jiffy.
Glad to know you're good for something, Taylor. Get on it, lad.
If we could just hold Jerry until they come back, we might have a shot at this, Sergeant Maddox.
Understood, sir. Sharp, keep your eye. Germans to the north! Sharp, get on that.
Okay, looks like I'm gonna field that MG42. I believe in German it's called the MPs by Envious. I still remember the first time I played through this, I didn't have any component cables, or I did have them, I just couldn't find them for my PlayStation 2, and I was playing through this like, god damn, this looks horrible. Yeah, 480i is bad. If you've never had the opportunity to play an old game in 480i, you should do it just for the masochist aspect of it. It looks terrible. They don't even really offer 480p on computers anymore as a standard resolution. A lot of them go to 720p at the lowest. Right now, this is playing at 480p.
They're coming from the south now, Sharp. Have at 'em, lad.
Oh, I can go over there? I suppose if I walk my ass around all this shit, I can. Have some grenades! I don't know why I'm just holding these. Here, have them. You can have all of them. Very generous. And I know you want them. I know you want some of these German 8mm bullets. Yeah, I know. They're not technically 8mm, 7.92. Whatever.
They're coming from every direction. They're in the church grounds now. Hold them back.
What I've read, there wasn't that much of a difference between the different full-power rifle rounds used by all the different major belligerents in the war, whether it was the Russian 7.62 by 54R, German 8mm, the American 30-06, or the British 303. The only one that really had a round that didn't really stack up with the others was the Japanese. They had what could be described as a powerful intermediate range rifle round, much before anyone else. I don't know that much about the Italian weapons. I admitted that. And for good reason, like I said, I'm ignorant. Don't know that much about the Italian stuff.
Pick someone over a taxi. You ain't ages for one, and two come along at once, eh?
I do know the Carcano ammunition was not very powerful. It was about on the same level as the Japanese one I mentioned. Oh, I can get through now?
Step
Oh look, I can shoot him in the head. No, I can't.
Got armor down here now! Damn it! Sorry, sir. I lost control of the bandit.
We'll discuss the technicalities later, Taylor. Just get us out of here.
Did he just...
Keep us covered, lad.
The wheels are just spinning. Stop!
Yeah, he did.
Taylor, get us bloody moving.
I can't remember what they called that. I haven't driven in snow in so long. Fishtail.
Crikey, it's a pan.
Kind of fishtailed.
Taylor, across the road. You'll have to go across the rain. Taylor, you bird, get off the
Good
road.
God, it's been about 7 years since I've driven in snow. I miss snow,
Nice driving.
but I really don't mind the bitter cold winters in Pennsylvania.
Down there! Across the bridge!
That being said, I don't really like the sweltering hot summers of South Carolina either.
Sure. On your king chili, lad. Give us some supporting fire.
How about you learn how to drive the fucking Jeep? I'm gonna save in Private Ryan this thing. Where's my P-51 Mustangs to blow that thing
Fine
up?
work, Sergeant. My thanks to you and your men. I'll make sure Command hear of this.
Just doing our bit, sir. Just doing our bit.
He's so humble about it.